Hello everyone, we are Design Team 4 and before we move forward I would like to introduce myself. I am Shravan Raj Prohit and I have three other members. It's Abhijit Valatin, Geet Kaur, Johan Su. Our variable given to us for analysis is body. But before that, let's move on to the EVE Online's history. It's basically a space-based, persistent world, massively multiplayer online role-playing game developed and published by CCP Games. Players on EVE Online platform they can participate with each other in a number of in-game professions such as combat, exploration, manufacturing, casinos, the game contains around 7,800 star systems which can be visited by players. For the users, there were different types of interactions as well, such as buddy invites, blogs, forum comments, and working as a team. So, in this, what we are going to do, we're going to analyze the body variable in order to analyze various emotions displayed by players or users during the major events of EVE Online. We're going to relate it to the positive emotions, which are affection, affiliation, and the negative emotions such as anger, sadness, and disappointment. And why are we doing this emotion analysis? It actually helps detect the different types of emotions displayed by users through the expression of text. So when they are feeling sad or they're happy, they're going to text or comment related to it. So that's how we're going to figure out what's the emotions they are going to display. There are various emotions that we analyze that we can analyze through this is anger, disgust, fear, happiness, sadness, and surprise. The next will be explained by Abhijit.
Hello everyone. I'll be talking about the importance of sentiment of the body variable. So the body variable can be associated with a number of emotions. The two major emotions that we'll be focusing on are the negative emotions and the positive emotions. So negative emotions are generally used when a player wants to express dissent or anger towards either the fellow players or towards the general events of the game. Most of these words express anger, sadness, disappointment, or various swear words. Then comes the positive emotion. These words are generally used when a player is happy with the events of the game. These contain words that express affection and affiliation. Apart from this, understanding the sentiment of body variable can help us in differentiating comments that are based on gender, and this also helps in extracting the comments that are related to health or sexual. Thus, understanding the sentiment of the body, uh, we can understand the various behaviors of the users at a particular moment and the expectations that those users have. Now is the understanding the body variable. This section of the dataset prominently consists of swear words, which, as explained earlier, is used to express dissent. Apart from this, this dataset also describes various words that describe bodily functions and body parts or attires. Body functions such as sleepy, drowsy, wear, wore, thirst, or various body parts such as hands, thumb, toe, etc. This dataset also contains various slang or derogatory words such as anal, arse, or shit. Although these words are generally used very generically, but mainly the players use swear words to portray negative emotions. We now have a screenshot of the body variable, which contains a list of attributes that are present in it. The two words that we have highlighted are anal and shit, which are examples of swear words. Apart from this, there are various other words that this dataset contains, such as sleepiness, drowsiness, arse, skin, etc. I'd now like to pass the presentation on to Geet, who will take us forward.
Thank you, Abhijit. So, as we have already seen that the body attribute has various swear words, now we are gonna see what the assumptions for analysis is. So basically, the main prominent assumption that we have is players use the swear words to describe their dissent and anger towards the game or towards other players. So, for example, in the following screenshot, as we can see, the player uses the slang to portray his dissent for a particular unwanted enforcement placed by the CCP. So the major events in EVE Online are for making the analysis easier for this, we defined our data set by calculating the body word count and the anger word count, which we mapped against the date of post. Now, next is the analysis of negative reactions to the major events. For example, as we can see in the following graph, during the Incarna crisis, which was during between 2011 to 2012, we can see that the anger word count shows a spike along with the body word count, which kind of justifies our assumption that people prominently use these swear words such as ours or some other words which are basically swear words to display their anger. Now, this would be put forward by Johan.
Thank you, Git. Now I will explain how if online can benefit from body variable. From the analysis of body variable, we can determine its relation with other emotions, such as positive emotion, negative emotion. With this analysis, we can also observe how different set of people react differently to the same event. And there are some slang words in the forum, and it has some impacts when we analyze the data. Slang words are original. They can act as words for outsiders. They can be offensive, and people might not want to get involved in using them or responding to them. Therefore, it becomes difficult for coming to a conclusion through body variable analysis, as it prominently consists of slang words. In the future, we are going to answer the following questions. How significant is the body attribute in analyzing the user negative emotions? How the anger emotion can be correlated to the body attribute? How the users are using swear for portraying their emotions through words? How the body attributes are being used for showing positive emotions. Analyzing the user expectations from the game through their words, analyzing the data based on gender, come up with solutions based on feedback from users. Thank you. That's all.